What's up, everybody? Hope y'all can hear me. Today, we had a ton of tomatoes in the freezer. So, what we are doing is, hope I look okay. We had a ton of tomatoes in the freezer. So, we decided to make some more sauce. And juice. Right now, what I have in the Waterbath canner is juice. And we, are now doing the tomato sauce, and I'll show you real quick. We set up this table over here because it's a lot easier, and it can be sanitary. Everything's wiped off, and that works out better for us. Eventually, we'll have an island in this kitchen where everything works out perfectly. But so for the most part, I have all my sauce in here. And we did peppers, celery, onions, tomatoes, all are in there. We are all, we boiled them down overnight. So they're all in this roaster. Then what we're going to do over here is I have my KitchenAid. And over here, what I'm going to do then is set up everything so I can make my sauce. So that's what's going on. Hold on, sorry. Sorry about that. Give me a second because I gotta put this back in here. It fell out. Thank you. Thank you for liking this live, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Hit the bell. Hit the thumbs up. Let me turn down this heat because we're really rocking this new pressure canner that we got. We're thrifty people. So we got this off of Marketplace on Facebook from somebody that has never used it. Not even once. That's the advantage of, the past year's issues. People think that they're going to can, they think they're going to preserve food, and it's really harder than what they think. So what they do then is they buy stuff because they think they're going to do it. And then the people like us that do it all the time can't get it. So then a year later, it goes on Facebook Marketplace, and then we take advantage of it. So right now, this brand new water bath here is, it's basically boiling all of my tomato sauce, or juice. I'm going to turn it down even more because it's really boiling. 40 minutes for quarts, guys, in a water bath canner, which, if you're like me, all I have is time. So it works out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this KitchenAid mixer set up. And I can't see the chat, so give me a second, guys. Okay, so I was using my other phone here. Thank you all for watching. Who's in the chat here? Oh, the best life. What's up, Billy? Okay, the real best life's in the house. Ginger Ninja. Q Kitchen, thank you so much. Q Kitchen is a new Poop Troop member, guys. She's a Poop Troop member. Whoop, whoop. So, basically, this KitchenAid mixer has saved us here on the farm lots of times. If you can buy new technology, I highly suggest buying new technology to do things with. It makes your life 10 times simpler. If you can't, then that's fine. Do it the old-fashioned way. I'm all into that. I mean, the 1 year, I don't know what's going on there. Hope y'all can still see me. Sorry, I paused. If you can use new technology, do use new technology, okay? If you can't, don't feel bad about not being able to have a KitchenAid mixer. It's okay. I've always wanted one of these. We are thrifty people. My husband found one on sale during the Christmas time, and I got one. And I was really excited. And it was yellow, because yellow is the color what this kitchen will eventually be. So, you know, don't feel bad if you don't have the new technology. It's okay. You can still do it. I know 3 years ago when I was canning tomato sauce, I thought, well, I'm going to do this primitively. And I went outside on a propane tank and we boiled all of our tomatoes down on a huge propane thing. You don't have to do that, guys. You don't have to. Um, if you want to, if it makes you feel like more of a canner, go ahead and do it. If it makes you feel happy. Do whatever makes you happy. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and set some of this up. We bought all these accessories over time. Some of these ain't bad. Like some of these, like this thing, the strainer attachment for the mixer, this thing is like only 30 bucks. No big deal. However, when you get into like the pasta makers and all of that kind of stuff, this kind of stuff, you're running into like $70 or so. But it's worth it if you know, want to process your tomatoes and stuff. Hey, Yosie! Hey, Dave, thanks for coming in. I want a KitchenAid. You know what you need to do, Billy? Is you need to check thrift stores, because a lot of times rich people, they just throw stuff out and they don't even think about it. So check thrift stores, closeout stores, stuff like that. You could probably get a KitchenAid that way. I use my grandma's Sunbeam. It's probably, well, that's kind of cool though, that you're using your grandma's Sunbeam though. That's cool, you know? It was your grandma's. It means something to you, you know? That's cool. What's up, Dave? Dave's in the house. So yeah, it comes with, this thing is actually pretty cool. It comes with this thing. Basically, it pushes all of the sauce and everything through here, and then it dumps it out. And when it does that, it gets rid of everything. It's awesome. The seeds, the skins, they come right out in this thing. And then the other stuff, the sauce that you want, because we're making tomato sauce today. By the way, I don't put anything in my tomato sauce, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people, they put garlic and they put herbs and all that stuff in it. I don't do that until I'm about ready to cook it. And the reason being is I don't want to add anything to my sauce because, you know, think about it. You could be making not just spaghetti. You could be making something else and you don't want it to taste like spaghetti, but you need sauce for something else. So it's best to just do it as plain as possible. And then when you're cooking it, add all the ingredients. So that sounds good, right? This thing is also a meat processor, sausage stuffer. I mean, this thing can do multiple things. But here's some of the attachments. This is an attachment for like hamburger and stuff like that. So you can do pretty much a lot of things on this machine. If you're going to be doing hamburger and stuff, I suggest a bigger mixer. This is just an artisan one. This isn't a pro series or anything like that. I would suggest a bigger mixer with a bigger motor. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. Oops, dropping books and everything else. And you always have to make sure your KitchenAids come with this little screw thing. You gotta make sure that it's attached in there, that everything is attached. Because if not, one time I did this and I didn't have this little thingy in here, and this thing right here, it started spinning, and I was like, it didn't hurt the machine, but it freaked me out, so. Just got to make sure it's pretty tight in there, guys. And it's not going to go anywhere. Because once this machine starts running, it can spin, it can mess up some things, so. I might actually need my husband to come in here and do this because it's been a minute since I did this, so. Yeah. He's gonna have to come in here and show me. What's up, Abby? I see that you came in. What's up, Abby? Those of you who don't know Abby's life on the farm, I follow her. She's a 16-year-old girl who goes out there and does the thing. Okay, guys, she knows how to farm. The girl is awesome. Go and check her out. Pizza sauce and pasta sauce, there isn't much of a difference. Pizza sauce has a little more pizzazz to it. You throw in a little more oregano and basil and that kind of stuff to make it taste pizza-y. I don't know how to set this up. I thought I did, so I'm gonna need your help. Did I do this wrong? You gotta unscrew it.
You don't have to take that all the way out.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to take the screw all the way out.
What is that goes in there? Or this goes in there? Oh, like that. Okay. Alright, and then what else?
Hold on, there's something messing up. Well, what's going on? No, honey. Everything goes in this end.
Okay.
Something's wrong.
Well, I have another one of these things too.
You put the wrong one in.
Oh. There's several gasket thingies.
You need that one. Big end goes in.
Oh, okay, I see it now. There you go.
No, that goes on the cone.
Oh, and it locks in there.
Kind of. And then you go.
There we go. And then that screws it on. Here, I got that part. I didn't really know how to do this, guys. Sorry. It's been a minute. We do this like once a year. This works out great for salsa too, for people that don't want seeds in their salsa. I know I have a huge seed problem. I can't have a lot of seeds. I can't have corn, etc., etc. So this thing gets rid of all that for you. It's pretty nice. Can I go ahead and put it in there now?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems complicated, but it's not. Like I said, I've only ever did this like once a year, so this is not. I'm all about trying new things. I worked in a lumber department for years, moving lumber and OSB, so I can do pretty much anything. Right? Run a forklift. I can do this. Okay. So, we got that settled up. This goes on here, like this. Right? No. Like this. It has to go like that. KitchenAid up. Put that through there. Okay. It seems like that's going to spin, but I don't think it's going to, so we're good. Alright. I think that's it. We need the big one, the big thing. Where's that?
Right there in that box.
Oh, okay. The KitchenAid mixer comes with two different things, okay? You can use this. This is great. But this is so freaking small up here. So we bought this big attachment. It goes over top that small one. And then you can put more stuff at the top. What did I do wrong? Oh, it even comes with. Okay, cool. All right.
That's the cleaning lotions. I stuck them in.
And then this just slides over top of that. Perfect. See? See how much bigger that is? That's crazy, right? Yeah, we love you, Abby. We'll support you in any way that we can, and we'll get people to watch you in any way we can because you're awesome. Thank you so much. We love you, Ginger. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure, Yosi. I'm sure the way you make sauce is like way, way different. Yeah. Hey, Hedgehog, thank you for coming in, hanging out with us. I might be able to watch the chat for a second. I got to get all this set up. Then you can watch us make sauce, okay? Move this up. All right, and just give me a second.
We need to. The table needs to go down further.
That was weird. I don't know what happened, but sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna slide this down.
Put it like in the center.
This.
No, yeah, the mixer. You set the towel down here so we can set the lid to the roaster down here out of the way. You can set it up here because we're done with it.
Yeah, I have to wash it anyway.
Now we have somewhere to put the jars. Actually, we can probably fill a pot, right?
Yep. And then we got to cook it down. All right. So, this is it right here. This is what you see. We got to get a pan.
You also need one to catch the stuff.
This is going to be this pan for the sauce. And then we need one to catch the paste. I guess you'd say. The extras. This one or that one? This one?
That one, yeah, because you wind up with a lot.
Alright. I don't know why this internet connection looks horrible, but it does. My phone is buffering, or is it the screen? It's the screen.
It's ready whenever you.
Alright.
Turn it on and feed it.
Okay, y'all. Hopefully you can still see us. We're going to go ahead and get this started.
And turn it on?
Where's the plunger?
Trying to get more of the pot.
It's just very sloppy. And it's slopping it everywhere.
There's still a lot of liquid.
Too much liquid, you think?
No. We'll either be able to siphon it off later or cook it off. Right. careful what you're doing. You don't realize what you're doing. You're overflowing. When you push too hard and too fast, on the back of the hopper, and you get the stuff that wasn't spilling on your mouth.
Thanks, so just going slow. We put peppers, onions, celery, all up in this. Carrots. That's what makes a great sauce and juice. The stuff comes out here. You can make stuff out of this paste that's coming out here if you want, but it's all skin, so you have to dry it out. Yep. Okay, this thing is great. This is the plunger, and you just push it right through. You got to do it slow. I sometimes get impatient, and I really want to shove things through. You got to be really careful, and just kind of slowly push it in the hole here. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's not a whole lot to see here. When you're running the KitchenAid and you're doing something like this, you gotta run it above a 4. You cannot run it below that. It could hurt your machine. But this stuff has everything in it. We put our cherry tomatoes in here and everything. Nothing went to waste last year. This is just half because we have more tomatoes that haven't even formed yet, so they're still green. Yes, this is sloppy. This is why we're doing it like this on a different table, off of the counter, away from everything, because it gets sloppy. Now, I've watched the old Italians do this. I've seen videos and stuff. They do, obviously they do it way different. And I get it. When you're doing sauce, there's a lot of tradition that goes into sauce. So I get it. I never grew up with Italian family, but my grandmother was German. My entire family on my mom's side is German. Pretty much everything we put in this was our own. The only thing I didn't put in that was my own onions. And we had peppers frozen from last year as well. Pretty much everything in here is from our garden. The sauce is a little soupy right now. That's okay, because we're going to put it, I have a big pot here. We're going to put it in this pot and we're going to cook it down. This sauce is like gold because it goes really quick. I mean, maybe you'll get like 4 or 5 jars out of this. You get 4 or 5 jars of sauce and you get like 10 jars of juice. That's just how it works. It takes a lot of tomatoes to make sauce. Now we have a bunch of stainless steel pots and pans. You know, that stuff came over time. You know, it's nothing that we went out and bought right away or anything. We just recently, I think last year, completed our stainless steel collection. We said we were no longer going to do anything Teflon. So we cook in stainless steel completely now. And all of our pots and pans are completely stainless steel and stuff like that. There's a reason for that. We just thought Teflon is too poisonous. It's not good for you. So over time we've completed the collection. You know, Marshall's is a good place to buy stainless steel stuff, pots, Amazon, and we have a lot of closeout stores here in Northeast Ohio that you can buy a bunch of stainless steel stuff, you know. So that's how we did that. If you don't have stainless steel, don't beat yourself up over it, you know. It's okay. You can't afford it, you can't afford it. But over time, we collected this stuff, you know. Now, quart-sized jars let me move this up a little bit. Sorry, guys. That's a little bit better. Quart-sized jars in a Waterbath canner. You want to do it for 40 minutes. So, those jars will be boiling for 40 minutes in the Waterbath canner. Now, we had to buy a Waterbath canner the other day because the one that we had, it was very rusty. and we were having issues. We had got it off of a woman nearby, and it was starting to rust, and I'm sure the canner in itself is like 40 plus years old. You know, we do a lot of Facebook marketplace kind of deal. Get some of this stuff. If you don't make anything out of this paste here, which you can if you want, I have a lot of dehydrated paste already. What I will do is I'll feed it to my chickens because they really like it. So. Let's take some of this out of here. My pan's getting full, so what I'm going to do is just dump it. And I'm going to show you real quick. Hopefully I don't mess up my internet connection. I don't know what that was about. This is my sauce, guys. This is sugar-free. There's nothing in here that involves sugar or anything like that. That is sauce. The problem with these companies is they put way too much sugar in their tomatoes. You don't need to do it. They're already acidy enough when you can it. So you don't need to pressure can tomato sauce. But it's just ridiculous that they put that much sugar in there. So I'm going to go and dump this in my thing. Only problem I have with this kitchen, I'm not gonna lie, is that I have an awning over there over top my stove that's from like 1940. So I can't put large pots or pans or anything underneath it because it hits the top of the awning. It's so obnoxious. And then when I go to pour something in, it's hitting the awning. It's ridiculous. I don't know how my grandma made soups and stuff with that stupid thing, but she did. So. We're beeping. Might have to stop this process for a second, guys.
No, it's fine.
You got it? So the 40 minutes is up. We've canned quart-sized jars of tomato juice. And if you guys are into prepping, which I am, the best thing you can do for yourself is grow beans, right? Beans grow fast, they're plentiful, so you can grow beans. So I grew a bunch of kidney beans out there. However, this was my first test with them. So I've been buying bags of kidney beans. You can put kidney beans in an Instapot and cook those overnight, or cook them in 40 minutes. I mean, Instapot goes real fast. Or you can soak them and all that stuff. So this winter, I plan on having a lot of chili, a lot of that kind of stuff. One, it's cheap. Two, you can grow those beans on all that stuff yourself. And it's nice. During a prepping situation, you want to grow stuff that is fast, right? Beans are fast. My varieties out there, my Dragon Tongue bush beans are ready in 50 days. 50 days. So, you know, they grow really fast. You can grow lettuces and stuff, but you can't survive on lettuces alone. So, lettuces grow fast, beans grow fast, that kind of stuff. During a prepping, when you really are desperate for food, those are the items that you want to really focus on. you guys don't know, I did a whole live on fast vegetables for your garden during a prepping situation. You don't have to go out there and buy those emergency packs. Half the stuff in those packs are not emergency type situations, and they're really hard to grow. Things like broccoli and cauliflower and stuff, you'd starve to death. Asparagus, it takes 2 years, and you'll see asparagus in those packs, those emergency packs, all the time. What you want is beans, and lettuces, and kales, potatoes, that kind of thing. That's going to get you through the hard times. We cannot grow rice here, obviously, but if you can grow rice and you're good at it, grow that, you know. But I know in some parts of Louisiana and stuff like that, they can grow rice. But things that are really hard to a normal gardener, you definitely don't want to grow that in a prepping situation, especially if you have never grown those items before. Then you're going to be really lost. Beans are usually simple. Like, I highly suggest not growing celery. It's good. It's fine. Our celery did great, but the whole time I'm growing it, I was like having a heart attack, thinking it wasn't going to do anything. So. Oh yeah, Uncle Al, you have a list of the worst vegetables. Hit up Die Bullfrog 79. He has a whole list. I'm sure he has a playlist. He's an admin, so he can put that link in the chat. During a survivalist situation, you're not going to be using a KitchenAid mixer, okay? Unless you have generators and, I guess solar equipment, but to be quite honest, I use my solar equipment for something a little more important than a KitchenAid mixer. So you're going to want tools that you can use without electricity, and we have those. You can buy tools that will sieve this stuff, yeah, and get all the seeds and everything out of there. So you can buy stuff like that and keep it handy. Use it every once in a while, you know, so that you know how to use it. And I'm lucky enough that's all my mom ever used. So she taught us. She had one of those spinner things. So I know how to use it. It's not fun. This makes things way simpler. Oh, and I'm dropping stuff in my. That's not good. See if I can get that out of there. I'm dumping here into my sauce, and I didn't want to do that. It's okay, but it's not ideal. I think I got it out. Just have a little bit left here. So what I'm going to do is pour what I can in here, scrape what I can out of this thing. Here, I'll show you here. Scrape what I can out of this thing, and we'll be done, and I'm going to make sauce. Yeah, you get a lot of things that get caught in here, and that's okay. You just have to scrape it out. Otherwise, you'll be wasting all that good stuff, you know. But I put about a couple onions in here. I got a 20-quart roaster. And by the way, I got it last year for Christmas. I got a 20-quart roaster. And what it does is I put all my stuff in there. I let it roast. I siphoned off the juice. And when I siphoned off the juice, then I put all the rest of the stuff in here. That's the whole process. I'm gonna be full of this sauce. Thank God I wore a black shirt today. Not gonna lie. Got a bunch of drippies. Just gonna wipe things off a little bit. Got a lot of splatter. That's why we did this on a separate table. Okay. I'm bringing you over to the charger. Yeah, do some canning, Billy. And when you do canning, show us how you did it. Sounds good to me. My battery's going low. Give me a second, guys. If you do canning, show us how you did it, you know? Tag us. We'd like to see it. This isn't a canning collaboration or anything. We're just genuinely interested. We like to watch canning videos. My dearest friend is a rebel canner. She's Tammy. She's the rebel canner. We love watching her. So, hey, City Girl, I saw you pop in the chat. Sorry, I wasn't there. Oh, apparently City Girl and Siri sound the same. Hey, Gardner Josh, I saw that you tried to call me. I'm sorry. I'm doing this. I'll call you in a minute. I promise. Best Life, there was a meat grinder in the box that I haven't used yet. Yep. Yes, I need an apron. I need, like, a black apron or something. Yeah. Gathering my stuff a little bit at a time to start canning too. Yeah. That's all you need to do. I mean, it's nice to be able to can. I get it. But you have to survive too. I mean, you can't just go out and buy everything at once. You know? We didn't buy everything at once, and we did a lot of, like I said, we did a lot of Facebook marketplacing type of thing. Courtney, need you to poop troop tat on the right arm. No. I love tattoos, but I'm not getting a poop troop tattoo. I can tell you that one. My husband might.
I do have a grilled cheese.
He does have a grilled cheese. He has a grilled cheese with the Mother Mary burned into it, tattooed on his arm. You know. But this sauce is beautiful. Beautiful. Mwah. Good stuff. Let me show you if I can. I am attached here. Hold on, I want to show you the sauce. Give me a second. Take a look at that stuff, guys, right there. Now it needs to cook down just a little bit. It's a little watery, but it'll cook down, and then we'll be able to, can it. Sorry, I got the big dogs. The big dogs. Hey, Cooking on the Farm, thank you for joining us today. I'm seriously about ready to let them outside so they hush up. Otis, be a good dog. So, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lid on here. That's the one thing that's bad. Shush. Shush. That's the one thing that's bad about not canning all the time. We don't can all the time, so some of this stuff gets dusty, and you kind of have to wash it constantly. But other than that, I mean, it's not too bad. But it's kind of annoying. Some of this stuff we don't use on an everyday basis. My soup pot I do if I'm like making, you know, if I'm making soup. I use my soup pot, so. But for the most part. And I'm missing a towel. See, this is one other thing that always happens to me. I'm always missing something. Hey, what's up, Paul and Randy? Let me take a look here. Sorry, I can't see the chat. Hello, Slow Lane Living. What's up? Yeah, I've never really canned beans before. I'm going to try and can my dragon tongue bush beans because I got a ton of them out there. And I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to eat them all. Either that or I'm going to blanch and freeze them because they're really great. I don't know if you guys ever had those dragon tongue bush beans on a salad, but they're really good on a salad. So I thought about doing that. We got Slow Lane Living with Paula and Randy in the house. Thanks, you guys, for coming in and hanging out with us. Thank you, Cooking on the Farm. We love you. Last time we saw you, your husband was in the chat, and I named him Alice because we were like the freaking Brady Bunch. It was hilarious. We just did our first batch of pickles. Oh, we're going to do pickles, dude. I got so many cucumbers right now. We're going to do pickles after this. I'm like a canning buffoon right now. We're going to do refrigerator ones, I believe. We got the onions and stuff for it. I think it costs 1 onion per jar for those refrigerator pickles. So we're going to try and do that. I have a ton of old recipes from my great-grandmother, and one of them was those refrigerator pickles, so I'm really excited about using it. It's funny because it came in a newspaper from like 1960 or something. It's funny. Put the lid on that. We're going to let it boil down and cook down, and then the rest is all cleanup. Yeah, that's one thing, my onions, I love onions. I absolutely love them. But we had a couple issues this year. One was we put our onions out there and it was too freaking cold for them. So some of them froze. And then we planted them, the 6-pack that we had left. And then my husband bought a bunch of sets. Well, we bought sets and they didn't do crap. Usually sets don't. We knew that going into it. But the onions just didn't do very good this year. Otherwise, I would have been using my own onions. Nice. There are so many great recipes. The dill pickles we just did are from our neighbor's great-grandmother. That's freaking awesome. I love those old recipes. Oh, I misspoken apparently. I wanted to do the freezer pickles. I think that's why I have that on my mind. Or refrigerator pickles. Sorry. Relish. Yeah, he wants to do relish. So we got the stuff to do relish. That's one thing I didn't grow this year was dill. I'm usually a freaking herb freak, and I have all different kinds of herbs in my garden. I didn't grow dill. I'm like, I don't know why, but I still have some dill left over from last year. So that's all you can do. We have like 30 jars of pickles from last season. Don't need pickles. Yeah, we got a ton. Our onions had issues too. It was called David, aka Alice. He planted them upside down. happens, dude. If it wasn't for my husband, I would have planted the garlic upside down. And we wouldn't have had any garlic. I never pickled anything. I could not find pickling salt, but Google said kosher salt is the same. Yes, and just don't use, I mean, you can use iodized salt as well. However, you don't want to, because once you put it in there, it changes colors of things and everything. It don't look too good. Like, if you're one of those people that don't care what your food looks like and it doesn't turn you off, then you can use the iodized salt, but I highly suggest not using it. I planted dill in 3 places and nothing came up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, I planted some. I even had some volunteers. And then I had a bunch of cilantro in that bed. I'm so hot right now. It's freaking ridiculous. I had a bunch of cilantro in that bed, 2nd year cilantro, and it was just taking over. I just ripped everything out. And then I planted, I had a lot of valerian root. So I planted that in that bed, and I plan on making some tinctures next year with it. Valerian, if you guys aren't familiar, it helps you with sleep. It's a sleep aid. You can make tea and stuff out of it. So I planted that, and I planted some over here in our food forest as well. Some valerian root, and I'm hoping that it spreads. It's supposed to spread, so we'll see. I planted mint over there as well, wild strawberries. We have some grapes, hardy kiwi, and then all of our apple and pear trees. And I think we have one single cherry tree down there that never gets any cherries on it. I think it's like the male to those other cherry trees or something. You can always use pink Himalayan salt for canning. Yeah, you can. I planted dill. Yeah, okay, I just read that. Sorry. Giggity. Giggity goo. I bought some herb rocket from Dollar Tree. I got a bunch of dill and parsley from those. Sweet. Yeah, those things from that dollar store are really good. I bought a giant thing. I really like alyssum. For those of you that don't, you can actually eat alyssum. But I bought a bunch of alyssum. It's really good. It's a good companion plant to your cucumbers. And it's called the carpet, alyssum carpet or something like that. You just sprinkle it on and spray. This stuff, it did pretty good. It's not anything spectacular, but it did pretty good. Courtney's husband, good to know. I got the kosher yesterday. Cool. Yeah, you're good to go there. No problem. Yeah. I'm so glad that you guys got to watch us do this. Every year I try to do something different because every year we do this. So this year I wanted something different, and I thought we should go live instead of making a video and show you guys how we do it. This is different than I did last year. Last year I took the stuff, I blended it, and I put it in there. And then the year before, but last year I didn't have any help either, so it didn't help. But I did it all myself. It was super easy. Just roll out the little carpet of seeds and cover it with dirt. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, thank you, Barb's Country Home. What's up, girlfriend? Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us today. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Slow Lane Living, as well. We appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Yeah, we made a ton of jellies and jams, man. Ugh. I see a caramel apple coffee jam. Yeah, buddy. Whiskey raspberry jam. That's what I'm talking about right there. These are tomatoes we had frozen. Yeah, these are all tomatoes we had frozen from last year. The tomatoes that we have this year have not ripened. So as soon as those become ripened, it'll probably be September, October before we get those rolling. And I'll have my husband home to help me because he is on probably an 8-week leave from work because he had rotator cuff surgery. So he'll be able to help me with his good arm. Yep. We made a ton of jellies last year. Like, you get food where you can get it, guys. Last year we went to a strawberry picking place. I got like 5 pounds of strawberries. And I made strawberry jam, and I think I still have some in my cupboard. So we got a ton of strawberry jam that we had made, and it is so good. Make jams when you can, you know. And in a poop hits the fan situation, jam is really good. There's a lot of sugar in it, stuff like that, so it's going to get you through. Best way to start an argument is to live stream your canning. All the other canners will have to weigh in on how to do it right. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay. Ugh. You know what? I don't really care. Our tomatoes aren't ripe yet. Yeah, ours aren't either. These were frozen from last year. We bought the veggies. We are canning this year so far. Cool, cool. Yeah, you gotta save food where you can. My good hand, if I have a good hand. You have a good hand. You just have to wait for the other hand. That made sense. Or just enjoy another way of doing it. Yeah, I mean, everybody does stuff different. Obviously, Yosi said that's not the way he does sauce. Well, that's not the way he does it, but I do it this way. So, yeah, everybody's different. Yeah. No problems there. Have you guys ever seen a pink blueberry? We picked some of our pink blueberries yesterday. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. These are called pink blueberry lemonade. And yeah, we picked those yesterday. We have a pink blueberry lemonade bush, and we have a regular blueberry bush. And the pink blueberry lemonade is wonderful. Tastes good. I love to can things the way others do it. It's a way to keep your true friends in your heart. Yep, Gardener Josh, amen. As long as you don't die from the food you can, you're good. Thanks, Dave. Should I pray over it? I need it to be kosher. Yosi, I need you to pray over my food before I eat it. Or just pray over the cans or something. It's just a little botulism, as my husband says. Yeah, there is a pink blueberry. The bush is called pink blueberry lemonade. And this is the first year, actually, since we've been living here, that we actually had blueberries on it. And they're delicious. They're not sour. They're just real light. And they're very, very, very good. Yep. So I'm waiting for my jars to cool. I mean, you can do it however you want, but when we can, we leave the lid on, turn off everything, and then let it cool in the pot. Then, at that point, we can pull them out and we'll put them on a surface.
Should be good now, actually.
I don't have COVID. I'm good.
The Rona.
The Rona. They actually taste like pink lemonade. Yeah, they do. They taste like pink lemonade. It's crazy. So, sorry about that, guys. There it is, right there. There's my feet.
Scalding hot water.
On my feet. All right. Now, do you want me to put them on that towel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful.
Fine. You don't want to tip your jars when you pull them out of here, but sometimes we don't have a choice because we have that stupid thing. So, and if there's hot water on top, you just leave it. Oop, that one popped right away, I think I heard a pop already. When you do this and you leave them in there to let them like kind of cool down a little bit, I think they pop like right away when you pull them out. That's my experience on it anyway. Don't take my word for it. Follow the Ball Blue Book guidelines. Or others, you can just can bacon. It's already preserved. And I tell you, those women that did this stuff back in the day, they could have probably knocked you out with their good arm. Like, you don't mess with those grandma canners. No way, Jose. You don't mess with them. They would have knocked you out. These things are heavy.
I found something else you can do with cabbage.
Cool.
Oh, Dixie relish.
That sounds good.
Use cabbage.
All right. Sorry, guys. I have stuff all over my shirt. But that's, that's what happens, guys. I'm back. I had to go take care of my turkey. Your turkey! What's up, Yosie? Welcome back. Hey, John Hammer. Thank you for being here. Yeah, slow. Oh, it just popped. Oh my god. They're popping already. I cannot imagine that I wish I could highlight that, but I'm not on a program where I can. I cannot imagine back in the day feeding your whole family with the foods you had to work at to can. Amen. It's a rough life. And I am a stay-at-home mom. So I do this to help my family out. I garden. My goals sometimes feel a little unreachable because I wanted to grow at least 50% of our food. I realize that that's unreachable right now. It would just me. We probably grow maybe like 16% of our food to 20% maybe. I want to grow more. I want to have a bigger garden. I want to grow all of our food. There was years where I didn't eat any romaine lettuce. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but back in the day, even a couple years ago, romaine lettuce was just full of botulism and people were dying left and right just from eating romaine lettuce. So now I grow my own. I know that nobody peed on it or pooped on it or, and I died of hepatitis or something. Yeah, so we try to grow everything. And I only eat lettuce 2 times a year, in the spring and in the fall. And I already started all my lettuce. You guys, if you haven't started, if you live in my zone, I'm in 6B. If you live in my zone and you haven't started your lettuce yet, you need to get on it. Start your lettuce. Get that going. Make sure you do it in a basement or something because it can't stand the heat. I wish the root cellar was still here. Yeah, my grandfather had a giant root cellar out back, and he put his wines and stuff in there. But I don't even remember it. I'm, 36 years old. I don't remember that root cellar. I just remember seeing pictures of it. And so therefore it was bulldozed down but I wish it was still here because it was kind of cool. It was like a cellar inside the ground. It was just really cool. And one of these days I'll show you a picture of it, guys, because it was pretty cool. Yes, there always is. There's always an issue. Our food chain is so broken and people don't realize it. People don't realize it. People don't do this. They don't can. And this last year they tried to do it. They tried to pretend that they can. And then they ended up selling this wonderful Waterbath canner to us for half the price of what it really is because they bought it with the intentions of Waterbath canning and never did it because they realized how much work it was going to take. Told you what we decided on the package.
You gotta wait till it cools down.
Huh?
You're gonna wait till it cools down so stuff don't melt.
Oh, okay. You already talked to Yosie?
In the chat earlier.
Oh, okay, cool. We don't have a root cellar. Yeah, we don't either. We have a basement. And, I mean, you can use that as a root cellar. You just have to make sure you cover everything and keep everything in the dark. My big goal is to have bins down there filled with sawdust to keep them dry, and then put like potatoes and stuff in there. Like, and so I can preserve them all winter long, carrots and stuff like that. This year is my big experiment with carrots. I just planted some for this second time around, and if they get big enough, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them in the ground all winter. So that's my big carrot experiment, I guess. What do you mean? I can't just buy it all from Wally World? You mean I have to grow this stuff? Oh my God, Dave. Yes. Growing. Okay, you can buy it from Walmart. I don't have a problem with, a lot of people can't can, and I get it. That sucks. I feel bad for those people that can't do it, or they don't have the yard space or whatever. And sometimes you get something on sale. Like, every day I see something on the Rebel Canner site where somebody bought like, oh, I got 20 pounds of carrots for free. I gotta hurry up and pressure can these. And people do that, and that's fine. They didn't grow it themselves. But that's fine. They canned it on their own, and you can do that. You can do that, and I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is the recalls and stuff like that. You can't always trust the food. You can't always trust it. So growing it yourself ensures that you're not going to die, hopefully. I wouldn't think that you're out there pooping on your own vegetables, but you never know. Until they can't supply us enough food anymore, how will we survive? There's always going to be food. It might not be the food that you want, but there's always going to be food in the grocery stores, guys. Don't let people fool you. There's always going to be food. It's just not going to be the food that you want. It's going to be the mimicked food. It's going to be the processed food.
Cockroach flour.
It's going to be cockroach flour. It's going to be all that stuff. It's not going to be the food that you want. And they're slowly doing that to us. The Impossible Burger is a great example of that. There's always going to be food out there. It's just not going to be the health. It's going to be, cooking on the farm. It's going to be the fake food. And in a sense, I understand their point of view on it, the fake food, because the fake food feeds people. But there's just going to be 10 times more issues with people's stomachs, and digestive issues and all that kind of stuff, because you're eating, GMO foods are not good for you. People already have an issue with wheat because it's GMO. They get celiac disease. You can get, all different Crohn's disease, all these different types of diseases that can affect your digestive system. And it's from fake foods. Your body is not meant to have that kind of stuff. So over time, it's not going to be good on the population. Going to be impossible to get me to eat that burger. For reals? I know. And they're like, oh, it even is pink a little bit to mimic the meat. I'm like, disgusting. That makes me want to barf. Who wants that crap? Silent green, yeah. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius, for being in the chat. We love you. We love you, Robert. Thank you for doing what you do. You're an inspiration to a lot of people, so thank you so much for being the good person that you are. We appreciate you. You're always in my chat, and I appreciate you. So thank you for being here. Homestead Aquarius. For those of you who don't know who he is, go over there and subscribe to him, and he will enlighten you. And he'll talk about frogs and tadpoles and stuff. It's pretty cool. Make farmers destroy crops and offer up fake food. Yeah. Yep. It's happening. It's happening, guys. Just be prepared and, encourage people to grow. If you live in the city, get your hands on those city crops that people, the city garden. Get your hands in on that. I know a lot of people that I used to work with when I lived in the city. A lot of people I worked with, they rented out. They had a share crop, and they rented out space and had their own garden. And you can do that. It's expensive, but you can do that, and you can grow your own food, guys. You can do it. You just have to put in a little effort. You have to get the community involved. I know in my community here, nobody does that because Nobody does that because we're in a wide farming community here. So that's not a thing. But where I used to live in the city, they had community gardens. So get involved. Get involved. Start buying seeds. Get involved with those community gardens if you live in the city, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to taste that fresh carrot, that tomato that doesn't taste like water. You know, that's the only way you're going to be able to do that. Homestead Aquarius, I will help you teach planting killing. Oh my lord, Q Kitchen. By the way, you guys, Q Kitchen is a Poop Troop member now. Did you see that? Did you see that emblem? She is a Poop Troop member. So thank you so much. We love you, and we appreciate everything you do. You're always in our lives. You're always managing the lives, getting in there and doing the thing. And we appreciate you, Q Kitchen and beyond. I planned it September 21st, I think. I think that's what I put in the community. Double check the community page, but we're going to have a members only chat. I think it's 21st.
Oh, is it the first?
No, that's my seed swap.
Oh.
It's after, I think it's after the 21st. I don't know. I think it's September 21st. We're going to do a members only chat. We have it all planned out, and I'm going to do a giveaway so you can get a Poop Troop t-shirt or one of our many t-shirts that we have in our Redbubble account over there. We have funny t-shirts, we have Wide Family Farm t-shirts, or you can get whatever I have available at that time. So I think I'm going to have travel mugs and all different kinds of stuff. So I haven't decided what exactly I'm going to give away, but you can get your hands on that if you join the Poop Troop and you join the members only chat. Also, September 1st, I'm doing a second annual seed swap. You have to be a member of Wide Family Farm to join, and you don't have to pay this time. I'm going to make sure that everybody shares seeds. If you don't share seeds, then the next year everybody's going to have to pay to join, because it's not fair if you don't share seeds. And you join it and you're like, oh yeah, I'll share seeds, and then people never get their seeds, and that's BS, you know. I don't want that to happen. So September 1st, I'm doing the online seed swap. So what we do is I put your name on a wheel and I spin it twice, and then that person is the person that you're going to be sharing seed swap with. And it can be 1 packet of seeds, it can be 10 packets of seeds, whatever you want to give, but you have to at least share 1 packet of seeds. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope a lot of more people join this year. I got a couple people last year because some people didn't join. So I had Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead and the Tinkerer's Wife, and then I sent them seeds. So I have a ton of seeds to give away, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So join our seed swap on September 1st. I like to keep lives live. Me and Aqua Man Homestead. Hands and voice perfect, man. Yeah, cooking on the farm, it is going to be a lot of fun. You have to be willing to give out your address or do, you know, a P.O. box or something so you can get those seeds. Usually everybody in this community is super cool, so I don't expect anybody to be stalking you or sending you spam mail. If they do, you know, I can't do anything about that. I really can't. I don't think they will. Our community is really tight, so that's not going to happen. Yeah. Don't worry, Ginger Ninja, the seed swap, I'm going to put reminders out there for people so that they can come. And then I'll do a reminder on Facebook. So if you have Wide Family Farm on Facebook, it'll remind you to come to my YouTube page that day and stuff like that. Yosie, I'm sorry. I can't do seed swap overseas. I can't. I would love to, but the customs and stuff overseas and for every country is so different. It's so different. I just can't. I can't do it for every country. However, if you find somebody else in your country that you want to do it with and they want to be in that chat, you know, I could set you up. I know, what was it? Citizen Guardians friends from South Africa. They said they would get in on it too, so they could swap with their friends and stuff like that. Community is tight. So tight, I can't get out of the window. What? Oh, we love you, Dave. Yes, this community is really tight, and we keep it that way because we love everybody. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt from other people. Um, I will always keep my eye out for this community. I love each and every one of you, and the things that have happened to me, I know I don't want to have any of that happen to you guys. So I always watch out for you guys, and I will always protect you because that's the kind of person I am. Slow Lane Living and Paula and Randy. I just started learning how to save seeds, so I don't know if my seeds would be true yet. So I'm hesitant to join seed swaps. I get that. I get that. If you have any extras or anything like that, or even if you have a little bit of your own seeds, like say for instance, you can give like a pack that you know that's cool, and then a little pack of yours from your homestead. You know, you can put your label on it and say this is from my homestead, and then have that person next year grow your seeds to see how it does, stuff like that. It's so much fun, guys, so much fun. I gave Ginger Ninja some loofah gourd seeds, and I knew they were good seeds. I had the tinkerer's wife look at them, and she told me, yeah, those are good seeds. You could tell by looking at them. And I was like, oh, good. I'm like, I was worried, they're good seeds, and I gave her some, and she is growing those loofah gourds, and I'm so happy. I'm more sorry I can not be pop. Oh, a poop troop member. I'm sorry, Ozzy. That's cool. We do harvest some of our own seeds. As a matter of fact, we have grown several things this year from ones we have harvested last year. That is awesome. It's really important to grow your own seeds. Grow your own seeds? That sounds stupid. Collect your own seeds. Because over time, the seeds become accustomed to your environment. They become accustomed to your soil and stuff like that. And that's something that you can't get from a seed company. So when you have your own seeds, they become accustomed to your environment and stuff, and they can be healthier. They can be more bug resistant for your area and stuff like that. So growing your own produce and collecting your own seeds is really important. I'm so glad they're doing good, Ginger Ninja. That's awesome. I didn't do loofah gourds this year because we grew the yucca gourds, and then last year the loofah gourds just freaking took over the garden. It was ridiculous. You can still be a part of our poop troop, Yosi. We don't care. Yep, that's right. We don't care. We don't care if you have that emblem next to your name. You're still awesome. Awesome, Yosi. We love you. Okay, y'all. I've been on here for 80 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this and showing my live canning skills. This stuff is super simple. This is beginner stuff, but it's a very important step. So if you guys are just learning how to canning tomato sauce is number one. You got to learn how to do this stuff. So I'm so glad that you could come and hang out with us today and do this. It's really important to learn how to do the basics. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, September 1st, seed swap. I think it's the 21st September. It is our members only chat. It's going to be at 9:30 at night, and you can play. You can play, win something that day. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, fishes. That's cool. I thank you for being here anyway. Oh, you're welcome, Ginger Ninja. If you guys have any canning questions or anything like that, feel free to email me. Find me on Facebook and message me. You can ask me any questions. And if I can't answer them, I will ask the Rebel herself. So I will just ask Tammy and be like, hey, Tammy, this person wants to know this. She is like a canning expert and one of my good friends. So, if I can't find the answer, I will help find the answer, So feel free to message me. I am a pretty open person. I'm an open book. So you can message me. You can find me on Facebook. I'm there. So I look forward to seeing. We're going to be live tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't have anybody on my list. I might get Gardner Josh to join me tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you all tonight. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.